it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today with a fun small project for you for August. This is actually a table runner that I've made several times before and finally got it written up into a little PDF pattern. It's one of my little inexpensive PDF patterns that are just available for download. But it's a great project for mini charms, charm packs, scraps, and you just need little additional bits of yardage to make a really nice table runner. I've used the Nantucket Summer Collection by Camille Ross Kelly for mine, and I also mixed in actually a little white tone on tone from our Simply Delightful. But let's get started and I'll show you all the details up close. Okay, so I'm really excited about this month's small project. I know we had a table runner in July and now a table runner again in August. I promise the September project is not a table runner. I've almost got it done, but it's another fun small project. But anyway, I love this table runner because it is so easy to put together with your scraps. It's mini charm or charm pack friendly. You can actually make 2 runners with a mini charm pack, and you could actually make 4 of these runners with a full-size charm pack. I had fun using the Nantucket Summer Collection by Camille Ross Kelly for Moda Fabrics, and let me just tell you, if you want to sew with this collection, get your fabric now because it is selling very quickly. I actually went to order some yardage for backings and it's going quickly. I used the plaid in this collection for my backing. I love putting a bias piece of plaid next to a straight set piece of plaid, and so that's what I did with the binding. I made a bias binding and just love kind of that look of those lines kind of matching up. So, and I wanted to tell you too, the pattern calls for regular cut binding, but if you want to do binding on the bias, I used an 18-inch square to make my bias binding, and this is how much I had left. So if you're making more than one, you'll definitely, and you're doing bias, you'll definitely want to do more, but an 18-inch square will make the bias binding that you need for 1 table runner. And then I think it's a 1/4 yard on the pattern. Let me just read off the fabric requirements. You're going to need an 1/8 yard of 2 different inner border fabrics, and that's these right here. So an 1/8 yard where I have the dark blue and an 1/8 yard of this medium blue. And then you're going to need a 1/4 yard for the binding. As I mentioned, that's not for bias. 3/4 of a yard for backing, 18 by 48 inches of batting, and then I used 3/8 of a yard of this for the borders. And that's it. And then just your little charm squares or scraps for your patchwork. And let's see, this inner fabric right here, this is actually not from the Nantucket Summer Collection. I used the tone on tone white dot from our Simply Delightful collection, and in the pattern the yardage for this is actually included with this. I have made it where this and this were the same fabric before, so if you want to use a separate fabric here, you'll need another 1/8 yard for those inner little borders. And that's it. This is just a really fun project. Just real quickly, the size is nice for a pot holder if you just want to use the block for a pot holder. And also 4 blocks put together would make a great pillow. So there are some other options along with a full-size quilt. Using this would be really fun to make as well. Okay, so that's it for the little table runner project I have for you for August. The link to the pattern is in the description below. I've also got a blog post on this runner, and just really hope that you'll enjoy making this. If you enjoyed today's video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.